Hey guys, I am going to show you how I create my eyebrows. If you've seen me without makeup, you know that I have very sparse eyebrows that are kind of set back from the center of my face. It looks like I overplucked, but I didn't. They've always been that way. Every time I go to a waxer, they always scold me for overplucking, and I'm like, no, I haven't overplucked. They just grow this way, and they really do. They just grow this way. Especially my left eyebrow starts way back, practically towards the middle of my eye, and it's super annoying. But what that means is I have to create a bunch of eyebrows from the center to meet where my actual eyebrows begin, and it's kind of a challenge. And then I'm getting older, and my eyebrows are a little bit sparser than they used to be, so yeah, it's a challenge to create a full natural looking eyebrow, and I've experimented a lot, and I've kind of come up with this. This is how I have been doing my eyebrows lately, and I think it looks pretty natural. I'm pretty pleased with it, considering that it's mostly drawn on. So welcome to my video. This is how I am currently doing my brows, and you will need I use two different brow products. I use a lighter brow pencil and a darker brow pencil. In this video, the ones that I used were, I think I put them away. I'll just say from memory. I used the Anastasia Anastasia Brow Wiz in taupe. That was my lighter color. And then my darker color was the Almay brow pencil. They only have two, I think. They have a brown and a blonde, and I used the brown. So that's my darker brow color. So you'll see that what I do is I fill in everything with the taupe, create the shape, fill it all in, and then I go in at the end when the shape is complete, and I put some darker little hairs to fill in where they might be needed to make it look more like actual brows. So here you go. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and thanks for watching. Alright, let's get started. So my foundation and bronzer and contouring is done. I'm going in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in taupe, and the first thing I'm going to do is create a structure. I don't usually do this, but it's a good way to start when you're just learning. So I measure where I want to start the brow by using a straight line up from the side of my nose, and I put two dots, one at the bottom and one at the top of where I want my brows to end, and then using a diagonal line following the line of my lower eyelid, I make a dot where I want it to end, and then finally a dot at the highest point of my natural brow, and that'll be the top of the arch. And then I just connect those dots. The first thing I do is connect the bottom inside dot to the arch dot. And then I'm going to connect the arch dot to the tail dot. And then I'm going to go back and connect the arch dot to the top inside dot. And that gives me an outline to work with. And once I have that outline, I begin to fill in using short strokes of the pencil. And at this point, it looks very graphic, very sharp and defined. This is not what the finished look is going to be like. I don't really like that look on me. Some people really rock it, but I prefer a softer, more natural eyebrow. So I've got it all filled in, and then I'm going to take the spoolie end and just run it through everything, and that's going to soften all the lines, especially the outline. And then I'll fill in where it needs to be filled in, and I'll brush it out again. And I'll keep doing that until I get what I'm looking for the center and tail of the brow. And now I'm going to do the inner corner, and what I do is I take the tip of the spoolie and I brush towards my nose so that everything softens and blends out, and it almost fades to nothing as it comes in towards my nose. This takes a little patience. Going back in and then brushing it out as necessary until I get what I'm looking for. And that inner part of the brow, there's no hairs there, so it's all brow pencil. And where the hairs start is darker than the pencil. So there's kind of like a clear delineation where those hairs start. So I want it to fade and blend more seamlessly. I don't like that clear delineation where the hairs start. So I keep blending, I keep brushing. Filling in, brushing it out, filling it in, brushing it out, until I like what I see. And now I'm going to get the darker pencil. And as I was saying about that clear delineation, I couldn't find it. That clear delineation. I'm going to focus now on that inside of the brow and create some darker hairs right before where the actual brow hairs start. And again, blend it towards the center so that the darkness fades and blends away. And I'm also going to put some darker hairs in the center and tail of the brow. I think having different colors in there makes it look a little more natural. So adding color and brushing it out until I'm happy. And the spoolie fell off. I will say that this Almay brow pencil, I really like the pencil itself. The color's great. The packaging needs work. The spoolie falls off. The lids have both cracked. Just not super pleased with the packaging for this, but I really do like the pencil itself. And I'm using the spoolie here just to soften that inner corner again. And I am pretty pleased with this. So I am, off camera I did the other brow. I'm modeling the brows for you. And now I'm going to powder them, because if I don't powder my brows, they slide right off. I have oily skin, I get sweaty, I seem to always be touching my face. So I powder my brows after I'm done with them to keep them in place. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay setting powder. Just using a setting brush from Real Techniques to powder that on. You can also use a puff, of course. Just giving it a light dusting, and that'll keep it in place. And that is how I do my brows. Oh wait, one last thing. I'm gonna put some gel in there. It doesn't matter what gel I have. I have several different ones. This one's the Maybelline. I don't think it's better or worse than any other. I'm just brushing some gel through the hairs that I do have to keep them in place. This also gets the powder, the last of the powder out of the hairs. And that's it. That is my brow routine. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you aren't already. Check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching.